Well, good. Holy God, I can hardly hear myself. Wait. Put it up.
Oh, it's super loud.
Really? Okay, that's good. Well, welcome everybody to the 2023 Ladies Alberta Open here at the Okotoks Curling Club. My name is Mike Libis. I'm the general manager at the rink. And I'm joined by my good buddy Wade Johnson. And we've got some new news this time. We're changing it up a little. We're going to 3 commentators. And we are joined by Daniel Babola. Dan, are you there?
Working.
He's working on it.
There's a lot of...
Dan, are you there?
I am here now.
Okay, awesome. Welcome, everybody. Big game today. We're going to run Team Muise versus Team Marks. 2 good, young, up-and-coming teams here. Wade and Dan?
Yeah, definitely.
How's the sound today, guys? Can you hear me over there?
Yep, we hear you fine. We got an extra mic here that seems to be picking up a little more sound, but... Is that all us now?
That was me there a second ago. When you couldn't hear nothing, that was just my mic.
Yep. So yeah, we got Team Muise, which has local girls, Sydney Libis playing third for, which obviously Mike's daughter.
She's not local anymore, bud. She lives in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Well, local from here.
She's still on the payroll, but we're working on that.
And then Team Marks, which is also plays at Edmonton. I'm assuming they play out of the... I'm not sure which club exactly they play out of, but...
Not sure. But both teams won their first games yesterday. Team Muise beat Team Bowman yesterday afternoon, and Team Marks
no guys, behave.
beat up on Hartley?
Hartwell.
Hartwell
Yeah.
yesterday. That's right. Sorry about that.
And as you can hear in the background, we are a family-friendly club here.
Yes, we are. So, and with 3 mics, it might make it even more interesting for sound.
Yeah.
So did we see who... it looks like the Muise team won the draw of the button.
Yeah, and new to the event this year is that teams are required to do 2 draws to the button prior to the game to determine hammer, and it's the total distance of the 2 rocks. And those draws are very important as well because they could be a factor if tiebreakers are needed.
Yeah, there's no tiebreakers in the event, so to break ties, the last stone draw is going to be, could be very important once we get to tonight's last round robin game. By the way, we are joined by Kirk Gruno today back on the production side. Well, we were. He's gone now.
Oh, he was here a second ago.
And
Okay,
here
so
we have Juliana McKenzie getting ready to throw lead stones here for Team Marks.
Team Marks has had a great start to the year. They won the U25 event up at the Saville Center this year. So the next gen, oh no, was it the next gen one they won?
Yeah, I thought that was the one.
No, they won the maybe it was just the U25 event that they won up there.
The Marks team plays out of the Crestwood Curling Club, which is actually makes a lot of sense. I know their coach, Mark Johnson, that's where he typically has played out of for quite some time.
Well, we might see a little conservative end here on the first one.
Yeah.
They threw it up top 4, so
Yeah,
ended up top 12, so they're going to hit it here. Just to get a feel for the ice. Both teams did get 10 minutes of practice prior to the game. All scores for the games can be found on Curling Zone. We'll do our best to update you as the games go on here.
And they get the roll to the wings here, which is something that Muise really wanted. Would have wanted on that shot. And we'll see. Marks is going to be trying to roll back to center. And then it'll be interesting to see if Muise decides to go with the delayed guard.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday. Our sound wasn't working, but we did see the team we were running go the delayed corner.
And we have the players working today too. Barely, but
2.
So she rolled out there, so
Yep.
they're going to throw up a corner guard, it looks like.
Lots of swing out here today.
Yeah, we have seen some good movement.
It's the first draw of the day. It's a 12-team bonspiel, so every team plays every draw. We had 1 draw last night and then 2 today.
Yeah, we took the morning off to observe Remembrance Day.
Looks like she might roll out here again.
Might hang on the back.
Just hung around the back.
Just hung on. So Olivia Jones throwing second rocks for Muise. Olivia's a former U18 champion, skipping.
Yeah. Lead on the team is Emma Weens.
9-8-5.
This whole team is staying at our place this weekend.
Yeah.
We got a packed house.
Yep. Hold on. That's good. That's good. Nice sweep. So, 9. Hard, really gotta go hard. Hard. I got 9-5. Curled a decent.
We're making some fine adjustments. Yep, that works. Hey. Yep, that's much better. Yep.
Yeah, same as your draw.
Oh, how's that, guys? Good? You can hear it?
Yep.
Hey, if you're in the chat, we'd love to hear from you. Always like to know who's tuning in and where you're from.
You're assuming people are watching.
Bruno, what are we up to on the live stream?
Mine's good. It's close.
1.
Think we can go a little.
Dan's locked in.
Yep. 3, top 12. Yep. 12, 3.
9.
Oh, we're up to 9.
All right.
Starting to climb here, guys.
The old days, Mike and I didn't start till it hit 10.
Now we got to start. Shouldn't start at all. Maybe.
15-2.
Just a little short there.
Did they get that in the rings? No.
No, I don't think so.
So Marks is going to keep the play into the middle, away from that corner. She'll wait for her opportunity maybe later in the end to force. But
Alyssa Crow throwing third rocks here. Alyssa was pretty successful skip.
yeah, Alyssa took a step back this year to move into third.
Yep.
I guess not a step back, just changed positions and brought in Abby Marks, their skip this year. So she's new to the team. But very accomplished skip. Former.
Alyssa's dad is tuning in because he's texting me already. So any questions we have about that team, I'm sure Emmett will fill us in.
Or he'll do what we do and make it up.
Or make it up. Don't, like we said, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
I mean, we are competing with some other events going on right now.
Positive.
So I think she
Curl.
looks pretty good.
That's it. 9-2.
Just rolled out. Maybe just a touch harder than she was looking for, and it ran on her.
again, they'll bring the draw back to the center. So Marks is pretty happy. They get a chance to throw some draws here, get the feel for the ice. I mean, they did have the practice, but
That is a nice part when you get a roll out. You get a chance to
Line's good.
make some of these non-pressure draws.
Line's good.
so the ice has been a little tricky all week for us here. We had the plant shut down on
That's
Tuesday. We lost curling here on
4-5.
Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon.
Pardon? No, I just want to
Had
stay
a
on this
couple
side of
issues
center.
with the plant
So.
this week. I know they lost the hockey rink was down yesterday.
Yeah, Piper Arena was down for a little while. Did it actually go to water?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
No, not too bad.
Yeah, always frustrating as an ice maker as that happened. Fortunately for me, it happened on a day that I was stationed at one of the other clubs. When Mike had Mike and the other rest of the crew had to deal with it. But it was a bit of a concern as to how that's going to affect things coming back. A little bit of work. It's not just a matter of flipping the switch back on and it's business as usual.
Probably just medium.
Quite a bit of work.
You notice there on that, Sydney threw the out turn on her first, and then the next one she went to the in turn. It actually gave Morgan a chance to see both sides of that.
Yeah.
It's a nice part about keeping it clean too, as you feel your way around the ice.
Okay. Just medium. Yeah. Maybe a hair more. Yeah.
So Abby, you know, not only is Abby new to this team, she's actually
I lost that one. I couldn't hear you. There.
couldn't hit me.
She was the nephew of what? Or
She was a lefty.
oh, lefty.
Whoa, whoa!
Different hat, so that's a little new for Alyssa to call line.
Roll outward
Okay, you
and
might
right
see
out.
the news team come around that corner.
Yeah,
and
I
try and
think
get
you-
the
Follow
deuce.
up.
I think
Actually,
you
could maybe
will.
split them in if you want.
Yeah, there might be an opportunity.
Throw some weight at it.
Okay.
Looks like she's going to go for the
Sorry,
simple
should've asked
draw
for more
attempt
ice.
here, but
Yeah, I think
you're right. That would be one option there. Yeah,
typically that's probably what her last rock would be if she was going to play it.
You got it. 14-5.
So if she hooks this good, then you'll see Marks have to chase it.
and she is thrown into a path here. We have seen a
Can I give you a 14-5
in practice. I was watching them throw, and this particular turn, this path was moving quite well, and she's giving herself a fair bit of ice there.
Yeah, you
well,
know,
you just
Try
have
to be
to get
above
by.
T if
so.
we can.
that's about what she took on the come around that comes short. So she probably has a pretty good idea where to be.
Big chance here, though. Slight little rollout. Everybody thinks it's not a big deal, but this could generate two if they happen to bury one in there. Maybe a little tight on that one, Dan.
Looked pretty close. Definitely wasn't full. Wasn't wide.
Clean room. Well,
Sweepers are off it right now.
Might be hair big.
7. Just here.
It might
Stay
just
through.
hang on. It does. Look at
Yes.
that, and fully buried.
It's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, good judge. Yeah,
Well,
I
we're
don't know
definitely
either.
not going to see a blank now. I think you killed us, Wade. Can you still hear me?
Yep. So
And I timed that draw to the back of the house at a 13-9.
yeah.
That's sweepers didn't touch it the whole way down, so it's pretty good speed.
Big shot here. Got to
Yeah.
lock it. Just to get it half tucked to be pretty good in there.
Very important to be in the rings, otherwise Muise would have a shot for 3.
she'll be pretty close here.
Added a lot.
A little different line.
Yeah,
At this point,
she's
Muise is
wi-
already.
Yeah, she's
Whoa,
definitely
whoa,
wider than
guys.
Morgan was. Can't afford to be heavy here.
Sweepers thought it was a little down, but weight looks pretty good here. I think they got a goal. Get it to curl because it's not
And
light.
there,
It's pretty good. Really good shot.
great shot.
Really good shot.
Very nice.
I don't think Morgan can do anything with it. She's gonna have to just take her one, I think.
Okay. Yep.
It's half exposed
this.
from the hack, but she would definitely have to fully
Yeah.
cross.
You see all of it?
Hollering down to the front end to
Yeah.
look from the hack.
Nah, worth it. Worth it.
Yeah,
Same path or just draw the button path? Whatever
figuring
you like.
out the risk versus reward.
Yeah, this is a good call.
Yeah, just take your one. It's for early in the game. It's always nice to score in the first end.
Now she
Throw
threw
the
it.
draw the button path.
You're referencing the draw to the button path, so, but it is a different path than her first rock. She threw a 13-9 on that first shot, going out to the wings, which would have been an area of the ice that didn't have as much play.
Give
so,
you a little bit less.
and there you hear her acknowledging that she does need to throw less on that one.
Pretty sure if she threw this in practice, she'll probably be pretty close.
Great. Line's great. All you. For the pin. It's curling. Line's great. Curling early. 15-2
That
right
was
here.
a 15. So she
15-2,
definitely took a
15-2.
fair
You
bit
got it.
less.
Keep going, guys. Hard push.
Sweeper
hard
did
push,
their
hard
work,
push, hard push.
and
Great
nice.
sweep.
Yeah, very nice.
That was
Bet.
a well-swept rock.
Well, gentlemen, we got through our first end. No glitches. Shouldn't say that. Test 1 2 test. How's that? Wade? Okay, and here's now. Is that better? I need mine up. Test 1 2. Dan, can you hear me over there? You can't hear
okay.
yourself. Now, how's that?
Is that better, Dan? That's better for me.
That's better for me.
Yeah.
That's good for me, too.
Which one's Dan? This one? And then which one's me? Okay. Oh. Yep. Okay.
Bruno's messing around now. Wade is
Oh, there.
blowing out his eardrums here.
I couldn't even hear myself think. It was so loud.
Don't you want to hear my voice?
I do. It's so silky.
So we got a big day here at the rink here in Okotoks, guys. We got this game here this afternoon, and then tonight's game, big time. Dan, tell them about tonight's game.
Yeah, tonight is our defending Alberta champs.
Great sweep.
Defending Alberta champs, Skrlik, is playing against the Alberta senior champs, Johnston.
Yeah, we have Alberta versus Alberta.
Yeah, so we're doing that one tonight at 6. We've actually got two really good games here. Like this this game that we have now are two really good teams, and then we got the other two later, so we're pretty happy with.
Well, of course, all these teams are trying to get their way, find their way to provincials this year. Take a run at the Scotties, which is going to be in Calgary this year.
That's right. Yeah, they're looking for volunteers.
Shannon Clybrink is here, and I just found out she's chairing that event.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, she's here as coach of Team Skrillex.
Yeah, I think
Going to
Skrillex
be-
has a few coaches by the looks of it.
Yeah, well, they have
Crystal Webster.
Crystal Webster. I think is kind of a alternate / coach. I think she's has the dual role there. And then of course Shannon being just designated as the coach. Although I'm sure if push came to shove, she could hop in there and still
Yeah, I think
and
so.
still
Yeah.
mix it up pretty good.
Needs it.
So again, back to similar reaction from the first end here, where they had a rollout. Team Marks got the chance to put up the corner guard, and now
15 score.
Team Muise is keeping the play back into the center. Came up a little short there. They were trying to get that top four, but not a bad miss. Better to miss
Yeah.
short there than deep.
I was curious if they were looking away, if they called tight or not.
Called 15-2, so they wanted to get into the top 8. Like,
Yeah, even tight one isn't bad. Ending up in
No,
a
it's
pretty
a
good spot, really.
great spot.
So see Marks go around the corner here.
See a lot of these skips using hand signals these days.
Yeah, it's so loud out there. It's hard to pick one voice up from another.
3-7.
So just a hair behind the tee, so you're going to see Morgan try and freeze down to this.
Big shot here. This is a big shot at the end. Got to lock it in there. Take that corner away. You come up a little short or happen to get a little heavy here, then there's potential 3 in play.
Line's good.
Looked like a nice clean release.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Needs the curl. Needs the
it
curl.
looks a little heavy at the moment. Oh yeah, this is
This is heavy here, yeah.
yeah.
12-6. Good try. That's all right.
Yeah, just a little heavy on that
Yeah,
one.
threw hack weight at that, and here's that opportunity you spoke of, Mike.
Yeah.
You don't make that.
Even just biting a 12-foot and choke that corner off. Like,
Yeah.
You got him chasing pretty hard all of a sudden.
Again, there right now, though, you don't want to be deep on this and give them another chance.
No, if they can put one on top 12 there, right on the O of no, would be really good.
Sweepers are
This
backed
looks
off.
pretty hot,
This
too,
is-
actually.
This is yeah.
This is not light here.
They're gonna need to rub on the one to keep it around, I
And
think.
the danger is setting up the double. They should be trying to probably avoid that altogether. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good because it came further back. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a same shot. Bit of a pocket here now.
One shot here will take those 2 rocks away.
Yeah,
You can see that spot, 3 rocks down there. It's pretty quick.
Sid's
now.
got the wrong rock in the hack though.
Oh, yeah.
She should be throwing yellow. No one seems to be noticing though.
Nope, not paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, that looked hard.
looked a little hot.
Top one or back one? Okay. It needs the curl for the back one.
I think this spot has just become the quick spot on the ice and no one's really picking up on it.
Yeah.
And this is the official way to replace a rock is
Yeah.
someone stands like a penguin where the rock was, and
I'm good. That's okay.
I noticed as she was coming out.
Where were
Yeah.
you? I don't know.
Definitely a mistake there. A chance for a big end now for Muise. Muise
Well-
might want to ignore that and come around the corner again.
Yeah, I actually thought Marks might ignore this and go around the corner, but she's going to make a play on it to try and bring the other red back into play. But because everything's behind the tee, I don't know if this really...
Yeah, I'd be trying to come around the corner here just to...
Yeah, because you know that's what Morgan's next shot's going to be. No matter what she does here, she's probably coming around the corner. So if you know that's her shot, you should probably try and take it away, but...
I like the nice quiet weight they throw, though, for these hits.
Yep. Yeah, very well thrown. Now they're in a little bit of trouble here. They're going to need this freeze. Sid's going to have to make the adjustment. She was just a hair big on the last one. Make the adjustment. Give it to your sweepers.
This path will be real quick. here.
Yeah, I think it is fast. I don't have. You got your watch, Dan?
A little too late on that one,
We've
sorry.
seen so many go heavy here. I gotta suspect this is pretty quick. She looks pretty good here, though.
She's getting close to the guard there.
Which,
Needs to curl.
Still a little hot, I think.
Yeah, they're just
but
No bounce on this one.
it's gonna bounce a bit here, I think.
she could just
It's gonna be pretty good. A little too much of a bounce.
Yeah.
Called that weight earlier, and they could have maybe bounced it over in front of the other one.
So we'll see what she does. I have a feeling she's going to try and roll back under the corner. Some people might, you could conceivably play it, roll under the center, but everything's behind the tee. You're just going to give another out. If you roll behind the corner, you're going to be above the tee. You're going to make it a little tougher.
Yeah, at some point, though, Morgan might have to play around that center here to get them out of this end.
Yeah. Her out here is still, because these are behind the tee, she can keep playing to them, but at some point, you're right,
Yeah.
they might have to go back to center.
You're also getting to the point, in
Now she might, that's a really good throw by Alyssa, stick it around, but there is the opportunity now to make the double and
triple is
roll.
there,
I don't think the triple, you could throw it hard enough.
Just nice.
be real
Might
close.
be able to.
Real close looking at
It
it.
looks easier on the TV than it does looking here. It looks
Yeah.
a lot flatter when you look at it here.
Yeah,
That looks really easy
getting rid
on
of
the
two.
monitor.
Getting rid of two would be pretty big here right
Yeah,
now.
That's a big out.
Roll a little bit
That's
away.
what she said. Yeah, she's going for the double, try and
Yeah.
roll in behind around the corner rock.
Yeah.
I think this should just curl
You
nice.
make a good one here.
Crazy
You could
spot,
take
so.
that end away.
9-5.
If she hits about 60% of that red rock, I think she's going to get a really good result here.
This is Morgan's bread and butter, is the hitting.
Colin Clean must be close. There they go.
I think she's real close.
Be a hair high. That's not what she wanted.
No, so
Had to
she
hit
was
that
kind of
earlier.
hoping to get one of the doubles, but these are behind the tee, so
And just thinking ahead to Muse's next shot, I think they have to be very willing to concede 2 points here.
Yeah.
If you have an opportunity to prevent a 3.
I think they'd be very happy
Yeah.
giving up 2 at this point. Now, Marks can actually roll behind the center and be above the tee.
Stretching thing? No, it's just I've always problems like borderline.
And then you're freezing for your life almost.
But
Have to roll into the middle here, so don't jam.
a bit of a pop
Yeah,
on
a
that
little bit
release.
of a
Set
pop.
it a little out, but
Hasn't
they're
fallen on it
This
yet.
is curling early, though.
a little bit of an in-out delivery, as we
Yeah.
sometimes call it.
And yet that really jumped.
And it's going to roll out here. No. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't expect
Yeah,
that to
just
curl the way it
rolled out.
did, but just with her release kind of in out, and I thought it would run forever there.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
maybe
Morgan's
just
ran
ran
pretty
too.
true.
Yeah. Do you like that at all, or
I like that.
what was your first instinct?
My first thought was the draw, but I like the hit just to eliminate, right?
I think we
Because
just
you have
don't-
no risk there.
exactly.
Yeah.
Eliminate it.
And you just threw it. It's the same path.
Yeah. I'll throw a 10-5.
Okay, your last one was an 8-9.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
A little spicy.
10-5, you got it. Right up, Morgan. Nice and easy.
Yeah, this is almost rock on rock. I would have been tempted to throw maybe a boardish at it if they're trying to get under.
Yeah, I'd be
Just a
throwing this. Take a
10-5.
little more ice after just watching.
Yeah,
I don't think they have any fear that not.
she does throw these pretty clean with a little more weight, so I think that's kind of her weapon.
Yeah, if you can just get to the nose, a pretty good shot.
I don't mind a touch more.
Yep.
Even if you hit and roll out, I'm sure it'll be happy with that.
Yeah, 'cause
Positive release there too. This is really tracking.
Hard curl. Good.
It's almost where she threw it was where it ended up.
yeah.
That one did nothing.
I think she was a hair harder than she was thinking too. That looked like more than a 10.
Well, I think with that type of release that she puts on it, she's got a lot of rotation on it, and it'll run a little straighter if you throw it like that on this ice here.
Yeah, I think that was probably in that 8 or 9 range, I'd suspect.
Yeah.
that weight.
It wasn't a lot less than her first one. They were trying to throw almost a second less, and I think it was pretty close. But like we said, she's probably not that unhappy with the deuce here. I think they were in a lot of trouble, and
Yeah. Before she got up to throw, she would have been at her first rock. She would have been very happy,
Yeah.
Only
conceding
give up
2
2.
points there. Yeah.
yeah,
And of course, Marks does need to make this draw. Looks like she's got a pretty good
yeah, they don't seem too worried about
path
it.
here. Yeah. Sweepers are just giving it a nice light clean.
Well thrown.
There you go, deuce for Team Marks. Okay, guys, maybe someone wants to give us an update of what's going on the
There's
other
not
sheets
a
here.
lot.
Sure. Yeah.
not a
Just
lot.
waiting for some our feature game is playing a little faster than everyone else. So as soon as we get some second end results, we will be posting. I'll be announcing them.
Dan's also posted them on Curling Zone. So if you want to look there.
Or if you are in the greater Okotoks area,
Come on down.
you should be coming down to the Curling Club. This is free admission today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no charge to get in.
No charge to get in.
And the bar is open.
The bar is open. The kitchen is open. That reminds me, I should probably
Order
be
some-
getting some of my baked goods here before they're all gone.
I know Patsy's got some great food there.
The pie is gone already, I think, guys.
Is the
Oh.
pie gone? Well, that's good because then she picks a new one out. It was apple this week,
But
which
on
is good,
Tuesday.
but not
Yeah.
till Tuesday.
Not today.
What is going on? I think we're almost in the rotation to get back to lemon meringue or banana cream. They're both on the rotation coming up. So
I can't have any of those.
why can't you have them?
Well, it's just not part of the new diet.
Oh,
New Mike is not eating.
oh yeah, the crust. You could just have her put the lemon meringue in a bowl, and you could just
I'm
eat it.
giving up the sugar. New Mike is giving up the sugar. I'm miserable.
Yeah,
You know.
you like sugar. You
I
can't
love sugar.
because you like pop too.
Oh, I love pop. 2.5 months of no pop,
No Coke or nothing.
nothing.
Holy man, that's pretty good. Oh, Dan's falling apart over here. But he went and got some
Yeah.
banana bread?
That banana bread, yeah, you kind of made me hungry here.
Oh, we're going to have a clean end by the looks here.
I noticed you didn't bring any for the rest of us, Dan.
Well, it's every man for himself here.
Do you just have a tab running? Do we just go put it on there?
I do, yeah.
Oh, that one curled up. I think she just didn't quite throw it hard enough and a little bit soft, and it just moved. As soon as they cross center, they're going to go on you.
It's a little slow starting here for Team Muise. They got to regroup. Can't give a good team like Marks this many opportunities.
Yeah, Marks.
Makes you pay.
Lions close, here, water.
Got a lot of rocks in play here on sheet 1.
Lions
And it looks like Bowman's throwing the final rock of their second end.
Well. Okay, look. Yep, curl.
Hard to tell if this is a shot for her.
Okay, that's
Could
good.
be potentially 2 here.
I don't mind a little.
Thank you. You know it, Emma.
I'm going to play just back 4 weight here, back 8 weight, tapping a couple feet. Can't touch the center guard here, Dan.
Line stays.
No, we got the no tick in effect, so if that rock gets bumped off center line, it will. Well, Team Marks will have the option of putting it back and removing the shooter.
Really trying to make this curl. It should get there.
Great sweep. Nice
Yeah,
shot,
not bad
Emma.
at all.
Move it.
Third.
So on the Alberta Curling Tour, Marks is around 12th. I think they're ranked. I mean, if you took out the European and Asian teams, they're probably closer to,
Second.
no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're probably 6th if you take out those other teams.
Okay.
Skrlik is actually right behind them in 7th.
Muise is probably a little farther down. They've played only 2 events, Muise, this year, so.
Yep, Muise, there they are. I don't know. They're at 7 points. Marks is at 34. Lots of these teams are just starting to get a little more. They were going 1 here, then a few weeks off, but they're starting to ramp up their schedules a little more.
Yeah, Team Muise this year, knowing they're just not quite, they're focused a little more on school and work. So they're doing probably 2 or 3 events and then trying to get it, and then play downs at that point. So
I think both these teams are kind of, I'm not sure. I know Alyssa's still taking some of her schooling on the Marks team, but I'm not sure about the other girls.
yeah, they're pretty close to graduating university now,
Yeah.
if they're not graduated already.
Yeah, and Team Marks is coached by top cop Mark Johnson, as well as Abby's dad, Doug Marks, another retired policeman, both great curlers.
Hard curl. Hard curl. Hard. Okay, that's good.
Well, they can't quite get
10-5.
the roll here. Maybe
Got
just
it.
throwing them a little harder than they're expecting.
Yeah, just not quite getting the finish. So here they get another shot at it.
9.
How
No
much?
more.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. 9.
Curl.
9-5.
Curl. 9-8. That's good. Nice throw.
Try this hit and roll. They've seen it a few times here. Yeah, they're tightening up the ice every time. So this must be running pretty true on these 4-foot lines.
Always running true here.
Yeah. Oh, don't you start.
Well, Mike stepped away, so someone's got to fill in.
She's real close here.
Yeah. She's going to roll.
Yep.
Real nice.
Really good. I don't know if she could have rolled.
She's poking out a
Rolled
little
to
bit, kind of
pretty good spot.
That,
I think she was
Christmas tree.
hoping to kind of show him a cheat,
Yeah.
but she might have rolled a hair far. But still, really good throw. Alyssa's always really close on those.
Well, they got a nice little roll there.
So see, Sydney's got the chance for the double here. Nose hit.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Hard. 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 Great sweep. Great sweep.
That's fine.
Just feather touched it.
Really close.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Muise is in a little bit of trouble here now. Alyssa makes a nice guard here, probably fairly tight.
Might have choked off the draw on the right side with that.
No, I don't think so. I guess it depends where this guard gets to, but
All right, and as we look across the ice here in the Hartwell-Bowman game, playing the third end, Hartwell is up 2-1. On sheet 3, we have Grey Withers versus Stixma, with Grey Withers being up 2-1 in that game. Orsted is up 4 on McNamee on sheet 4 there. And then on sheet 5, Skrillik got a deuce in the second end to go up 2-1 over Clark.
I could hear you guys.
And Fort Johnston and Vaughan are tied at 1 playing in the third end.
Sid's making this come around. Alyssa made a really good guard. It's
Go, go.
basically right where she
Maybe
wanted it.
touch up.
Shows a couple cheeks.
All you guys.
Yeah, they
Great. All you.
make a good.
Mine's really good. Right to my broom.
Sydney makes a
14-6.
good one here. She looks pretty close.
Got him out.
Needs the curl.
Curl, little hard curl.
Top 4. Great spot. Nice
Yeah.
sweep, guys.
Really good shot.
14-6.
Now they do have. Yeah. What can you see there, Dan? A little more than half.
They've got, yeah, I would say they probably have, yeah, you're right.
This is actually an Abby's
Actually, probably
left-handed thrower. It'd be her
Yeah,
intern.
She'll have like majority of that rock for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably looking at back 8-ish. Well, she's tightening it up pretty good. For the hit and roll with control, they were taking almost inside edge of the rock. So she could be throwing board here.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're in the chat and you want to say hello, we'd love to hear from you. Always like to know who's tuning in and where you're from.
Maybe a hair less.
What you think of what we're doing.
16 viewers.
I don't want to do too much less than that, but
Yeah. We only want
Yeah.
positive criticism.
Yeah. I don't know if Karen J is tuned in, but we'd like to say hello to her. And also to Deanne if she's watching. There it goes. They're on it early. It looks like it's got good line.
Yeah, they got to keep it off the center.
They should be
Yeah,
getting by
she's
it.
definitely by.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a pistol.
Great shot.
Yeah, now they're in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the double end roll might be there. Okay, it's at.
it's tough if you're in
Oh yeah, yours is quiet.
Oh yeah, there he is. Sorry.
Weren't you on?
No.
Oh, we were having a conversation with you.
Nobody really wants
It's a
to
tight
do
ship.
it. It's a different setup.
Tight ship here.
I'm trying to do 3 things at once.
Is Dan on?
Oh, yeah, now we are,
Oh,
yeah.
so everybody's on now.
Yeah.
It's okay. Bruno, you want a mic too?
Dropped the
Mike's
ball on
mic
that.
was off, but nobody complained about it.
Bruno dropped the
Well,
ball
I'm
on
trying to
that
do
one.
the sound. I'm trying to do the
Make
check
the double
out
and roll
what's
behind
going
the
on
corners.
up here.
And
Make sure Bruno's not asleep over here. Like, I got
and Morgan is going with your call there, Mike, trying to do the double and roll behind the corner.
She didn't hear me, obviously.
Yeah.
How much can you see there? You
Uh,
see half?
Looks like you see 7/8.
No, not quite
No.
that much. A little more, a fat half.
This is tough to make with any kind of weight because it's got to curl past the guard to get to the right spot.
Whoa.
She wasn't tight there. She just set it
Whoa.
up.
Needs the
But
curl.
Whoa.
Needs the
She's
curl.
close, I think.
Well, she's
No.
she's just gonna knock it off.
This spot is just straight, right?
Good.
Well, she had a little bit of an in-off release there too when she let it go. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
Mor-
tough. That was a tough shot with any kind of weight because it was definitely tucked under.
I'm not sure she can be on the
I don't know what
square.
Abby threw on hers when she got to the nose, but she wasn't more than probably bored. Hey?
Yeah, yeah,
She had to
you're right.
sweep the rock out at the end, so
Yeah, so hackish and,
Well, it's a very weight-sensitive
yeah,
spot.
and I bet Morgan was close to control.
and release.
I'd say like
And Morgan's will run straighter on those hits because of the amount of rotation she puts on there as well.
yeah.
So she can really put. If she got this to the right spot, that draw would be tough. Like Mike was saying when his mic was off, that guard might come into play
Yeah.
where you can't
did
get
have-
to a spot.
I did have
Does this
a
look
few
like
good
men
comments
or-
there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you were hitting gold there, and your mic wasn't even on.
Not a person heard it.
For the record, that was a great piece of banana bread.
I thought I heard down.
Here we go with a draw attempt here, wanting to be top 4. If you can get full 4, top 4, Muise is going to be in tough here.
I think they killed the line there.
Yeah, this is going to be hung out. They're better to leave it short.
Yeah, just top 8 foot would be a good plan B, and that's where they are.
Yeah.
It's not a bad spot. Real hard to score now.
Yeah,
Yeah, very hard.
Where do you think we
There's
can
no good draw path.
Here from this way.
I'd almost play the nose hit here and give them one.
Okay.
You can do that, or you play the intern
Yeah.
come around that they're looking at, which is really
So
tough.
Like.
I mean, it curls so nice in there. You're
No
pretty
doubt.
sure you can get there. You're just throwing T-line, but
like it.
it's really tough.
Yeah.
I don't mind this.
Yeah.
My first instinct was to just play the nose hit and give up the one. 'cause I
It
know
isn't the
I-
end of the
I-
world,
I
right,
don't
to
think
give
it
up
makes
one
sense
there.
to ground
I
either.
think, are they
This is
looking
worth a
at
try. Full
trying to
forward,
draw
but
through that port? Yeah.
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 Same as hitting. No.
Straight draw.
So I gave
Straight
you
draw.
there,
Mhm.
and you didn't quite get, you didn't fully get
I
across
don't know
center
if this draw's
line.
even there, is it,
So-
guys?
Well, it does finish when it hits center because they were able to get those other
Same.
rocks back
Fairly
there.
similar.
It is a tough port to navigate.
But it's weight
The
sensitive.
the guard is not the factor here in this shot. That long guard. It's the
No, if you
it's the one in the top of the 12
I
foot.
just don't think that this drop
if
off
you
is there.
if you
I'm
crash
totally
that long
fine with
guard,
playing
you're
the
probably
nose
not getting by the top.
Oh,
one.
and Morgan's just consulted with the team saying if you guys don't think it's the path is
Yeah,
there, we
it's
can.
like that center line guard is pretty long, so we're, playing it close to it. We should be close. Let's nestle one in there.
Well, like we said, the guard is not the factor here. It's
Okay, sounds good.
it's that rock that's top 12
I don't
foot.
think I want to give you much less than a 14.5, like exactly. So try. Okay, sounds good.
It's going to be a very
Sweeper's got to be
sensitive
patient.
shot. You got to be patient.
Line's good. Okay, well then. It's running.
gotta be
Well, needs to
patient
curl.
Needs to
Curl.
curl, Liv. Hard
Curl.
Hard curl. 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 Hard
Try-
curl.
trying.
Curl, 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 curl.
Nose hit.
Hard
killed
curl,
the
hard
other
curl.
And a steal of 2 for Marks to go up 3 after 3 ends.
Had the right weight there.
It's just, that was such a tough shot. I think we just hit the nose on that other one and
Give up
the
one and be
but
done with it.
Yeah. You know, and it's such a good point because being down 2, playing your 4th end is not a terrible position to be in.
No.
It's a big difference when you go down 3, though.
Yeah.
The difference between being down 2 and 3.
But,
It's
they had quite a few misses that end again, their team used, so they're just not quite sharp yet.
Yeah, and Marks, I don't know that they missed anything that end, actually. They played a really strong end.
yeah.
Just got to make the basic shots, nose hits, and hit the rings on draws, and you're usually pretty good. But again, you're only 3 ends in, lots of game left to go here.
That's right.
Yeah. Important for Muise now, not to hit the panic button. You want to score here. You want to get a 2, but you don't need to. You don't need 3. Yeah.
No.
3 happens, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
Lions good.
Marks is a very smart skip. She's not going to give up. She's not going to do everything
Lions
she
good,
can not
little
to give up
tight.
3
Yeah.
here. She realized the same thing. So 2 is not terrible, but
Yeah. And Marks would hand
Lions good.
Morgan a point right now to put
Oh, for
heading
sure.
into the 5th, and that's probably what you're going to see the end set up for.
Yeah. Morgan's going to get a lot more aggressive this end. Deuce is big for her.
So the always a good sign of how aggressive a team's going to be to try and score their multiple is what their second call of the end is going to be. Right now she's calling a guard. We're all expecting this. It'll be what she does on her second shot if this guard is made.
Curling.
Will it be another guard? And if so, what side is it going to be on?
I guess it'll depend, too, on what Abby decides to do. If she decides to play a little tap, bring another one into the rings.
you got to go to get this over.
Oh, that's
Oh, unfortunate.
Good sweet, bud.
it's going to make the second call a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Just like back 4.
Abby just looking for a little tap here, trying to tap that red rock on the nose to get full 4-foot. Sit 2 in the rings.
Any room right now? Lions good. Room.
Line's pretty good here.
Room.
Yeah, you don't want to tap this behind the tee line. So
Whoa. Curl. Curl. Hard curl.
that was good weight.
Yeah, pretty
that's
good
fine.
shot. I see Morgan throwing in the corner, I assume. I think that first one for Weens there, I have a feeling they've seen this spot get so quick, she probably talked herself into taking a little more off than she needed. It happens sometimes on the quicker spots than the heavier spots.
Bit full.
2.
There it goes.
3.
Curling nice. Line's good.
Nice 2.
15-4. Nice run, Emma. Great throw.
Nice.
Nice shot.
How to girl.
Perfect spot. Tonight.
Pretty good. So we'll see now what Abby's going to do.
Oh, and
Could do that.
Mark is in the chat here.
You like
Of
that?
course, is the husband of Morgan Muise, saying hi to his mom, which is Deanne, who I
Do it. It's not bad.
said hello to earlier.
Just like back 4.
I do know those people. Then you didn't tell me who they were.
Well, I know that's part of the. Was going to let it unfold throughout the event here. Just can't give you all the information at once.
He's painting a picture.
Yeah, it's foreshadowing.
I want to see the portrait done.
Yeah.
He's just making up his own rules over there.
Line's good.
If we'd have a production meeting, we would have known.
Yeah, Bruno didn't call one
Line's
again.
good.
It's because he was the last one here today.
Close. Close. Yep. Hard.
On the mark Mark's team definitely looks sharp early on here.
Sorry. That really went off at the end.
They seem to be right on the money on draws.
A little bit of a wall
Yeah,
there,
just do
though.
it.
Yeah, all above the tee. So you're going to see a freeze here, and then you might just see Abby go up and peel the corner. Keep all the play in the house.
Line's good.
Go on.
You know, and as you're looking at this, you know, Marks has got 3 rocks in the house, and Muise is trying to get 1 here. They're not even trying to get shot rock, but it's still actually a pretty good setup to get a deuce right now.
That's
Okay.
not a bad spot.
That
No.
works. Nice shot.
Tap the rock behind the tee line.
You could just throw the straight pick on the yellow.
Yeah.
I think anything, though, that they get to keep that corner guard in play for another couple shots is good.
Yep. Yeah, you might bring it back into play. Oh, she's a little tight here.
Hard, you're close. You're close. Hard.
Okay.
Got rid of a few. Just a little tight out of her hand.
No, all good. It worked out fine.
Actually, yeah, it
Put it
didn't
up
work out
next
bad. It kind of
to
freed
Collins there,
everything.
right?
Morgan's going to have, yeah, she could freeze. She could use the
Yeah.
corner. There's some options here.
You got it.
It's going to
Touch
come down
less
to
than what you just threw,
execution
like-
here. Just going to
4 feet less
Yeah.
than that.
make some shots. Get
A good freeze here would keep the pressure on.
Line's good.
It's close. Touch less, T.
Line's close.
Oh, my mom says they can't hear you very well, Mike.
Line's good.
Back 4. It's good. Back 4.
That's
Right
by
to it.
design.
Yeah.
Needs to curl.
Bruno turned his mic off for a while.
Thanks,
14-1.
guys.
Okay, thanks, Mom.
Thank
Here
you.
we got a
You know, I'm
freeze
just happy
attempt
your
here.
mom's
It's going to
looking
be
out for me.
close.
I know.
Nice shot.
Real nice
Nice.
corner.
Very nice.
Corner freeze there. So still very removable, but there are 2 yellows in the ring. So
Yeah.
Marks is going to go for the one she
Yeah.
sees that the yellow one she's looking at. She's electing to move is 2 things. One, it's probably easier to remove, and also she wants to get rid of that stuff behind the tee line. That's just
Yeah, it's not
that's just
helping her.
yeah.
Dead nose is pretty good.
Just like to keep the shooter, though. Yeah, dead nose be real good. Don't really want to roll out here and kill them all. Well, there you go.
Yeah, she got her hanger on her.
You don't see-
As long as you got those hanger honors, then there's definitely not going to be a blank in the end.
No, but I think they'll go around the corner here.
She is motioning to the shot rock. I
You do.
probably would agree with you, Mike. She can be. I think she can afford to be a little more patient.
Yeah, the one problem with this is you might load up a double per.
Yeah,
Don't mind it.
yeah. There they
This
go.
is an option. I'm good with whatever.
Yeah, I like it.
And now you still got to be careful with your placement here, because you might give them the double off the one in the center. So you
Could.
Yeah.
just got to be careful.
Still got half the end to go here, though.
Yeah, even if you're dead tee, it's pretty good, right?
Exactly. And especially playing the hit on that red roll is a real tough shot.
Yeah, and at some point they're going to have to keep the play back to center, but like you said, there's lots of hand left here.
Clean.
This is that quicker spot.
Yep. Room. Line's good. 14-1.
It should be back 12, I think. 14-1.
Let me just back
That's
8,
fine,
back.
that works.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Bad.
Nice
Pretty
touch.
good. Half open. But yeah, Marks is more looks more interested in the center line rock right now.
Which I kind of like that center line if I'm Marks because it takes away, makes it a little tougher to move the red.
Yeah, I agree.
She, it's not bad. though. I mean,
I almost feel like this is the one you kind of almost got to play if you're not going to give up a big end. You got to play this one and try and roll.
Lead.
Yeah, you roll, you're in front of the, you could be, well, this is over curling a little bit, I think. No, she's good. No, they got it. Yeah. Good roll.
Pretty good spot.
But
That's actually a really good spot.
yeah.
no,
Although
it
there,
is there for the double. Though. We'll go over the top.
Yeah, and then if you make it, then they get a double back, but you kind of got to play it, right?
Think you
Like,
have to play it, although
can't-
their second shot, I guess.
yeah, I don't know if you could take a shot at the one in the 4-foot, but
I actually
I don't know.
don't even mind this
Sounds
call.
like-
Little board we hit. roll
yeah,
over the
I
corner.
like this. Yeah,
And if you stick it on the one in the 4-foot, so what? It's wide open. Got to be careful though, because it might roll back towards the other.
just can't really high side it.
I really noticed.
I think she's okay. She might have.
oh,
There's always a danger there.
yeah. Yeah, we've seen that a little bit on the Muise teams. They've just been, their missed hits seem to be majority high side.
Yeah, and a little. They throw it a hair harder. That was, I think, a hair harder than what they were looking for.
So I don't know if they're getting a little caught up with they're overestimating the curl
Yeah,
on
I think you're right.
on those hits, and this is very weight sensitive, release sensitive ice.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got to call the right ice for that for the right weight.
they definitely have.
I kind of like
I don't
the
know if
other
the right
turn.
term would be harder releases than the
Yeah.
Marks team, and I think Marks team's getting a little more finish out of the rocks.
Yeah.
And they're trying to put the broom in the same spot and just not getting the curl.
So what Wade's referring to there, for anyone who's wondering, it's when you look at the release here, and we're going to see Mark's throw here. You know, you see they'll have that little bit
I
of a
like
set
that.
out,
Easy.
but the rotation
Yeah, the rotation isn't.
isn't as much as you're seeing on the Muise team, and neither is right or wrong.
Nope,
It's just
nope.
that you're going to get a different reaction, and you have to ice that accordingly.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Marks team's just going to get a little more finish on the rocks.
Pretty good spot.
Yeah. It does curl enough here. Could you get to your yellow? Tap it into that to be shot. How much can you see? A quarter or half of the yellow?
I agree.
If you played it with back 8?
I mean, that's the most. That's
See,
the rock.
yeah, you probably get about half, but I don't know how great a result. Like it's,
Get a nice skip.
I think
Yeah, love it.
Morgan's thinking of trying to make
Try,
two good
Morgan.
draws here, a draw and hope for a miss, and then try and figure out how to get your
Yeah.
second one in.
Well, even if you got it down
Try to
right
get
next to that red, it'll be hard to remove with that back one.
Yeah.
Back 8. So see if you can get shot here.
There's also a good chance she might be playing this shot on her next one.
Yeah.
So getting that, getting to see the
I don't
the
know
line
if
and lane.
she. I don't know if shot really helps her. It's just a straight pick, isn't it? If she gets shot,
Or sorry.
Well,
there.
if she can get
I'm
it,
hoping we can get to
I think
If
she's
she can
trying
get-
to get on the
If
edge
not
of it
like that.
almost.
yeah, if you can get edge to edge on that red rock, you're in pretty good shape. Or
yeah,
if you
it's
can,
real hard to. It's going to be hard to remove if you're edge to edge on that red. But
I
it's
think her
might
best
jam
chance
on
at
her.
a deuce, it's pretty late, but I think that outturned tap, at least if you got shot, now you have a legitimate shot at a deuce, but I don't think you're going to have a real tough generating here.
Careful. Careful.
Line's
Line's
good.
close. Where is it? Get it hard
Looks a little
then.
hot to me.
Line's
I
good.
think, Wade.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
She
take a
looks
look.
pretty
I
good.
think it's a
14-6.
little wider than where she wants this to be.
Emma.
Just starting to
Okay,
finish
right to
there.
this one.
That's
Into
not
this one.
bad, right?
Not
Not
bad.
bad
That's
at
It's
all.
almost
Yeah.
better than getting a little farther, right? Because it's not a
Yeah.
straight pick anymore. Now she's got the tap, but
yeah.
if she ever rolls off, now there's a double, right?
Yeah.
If it stays there, actually, I almost like that spot a little better.
Nice throw. 14-6 on that.
Okay.
Not a
You
bad
guys
spot.
like
you're
chasing
right.
it with back line?
Now if Marks makes this really good, dead nose, I don't know how they score.
Now it's interesting. Last thing, the lefty shot was easier to see. Now the lefty won't be able to see it as much coming from the other half.
I don't mind that.
So when you turn your head, all of a sudden it goes away. You're perfect, and
I gotta
then we
eat
get
this.
about 4
I
words.
gotta eat this microphone. Bruno, we need to buy another headset.
I don't mind hack.
I saw
that
Tennille
on
in
your
Cochrane
list.
this morning when I went and watched the girls, and I told her that the vice president better sign off from some new equipment checks.
I've already ordered a new headset for the players, but we need another headset for us.
Is that what we're short? One mic for the players?
Well, we have one that just doesn't seem to want to work all the time.
513.
You know, we keep going at this pace. We're going to have more commentators than spectators.
It's true.
Well,
We only
gotta-
have 9
we gotta
online.
raise the viewership somehow. No, we're way above 9 now.
Are we?
Yeah, it's like we're 10.
10?
Big shot here. Even if you jam it in the back and roll away, it's going to be a tough deuce.
That's down, that's down, that's down.
Uh-oh.
They're saying it's. Sweepers are doing a good job of holding this.
Yeah. I actually thought that
Heck,
would have went earlier.
yeah.
The line was definitely tighter. She's going to be really
She got a great shot here.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Beautiful
Tough
shot,
shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great shot.
Great shot, and they called it right away. It wasn't exactly out of her hand the way they had hoped it would be, but the sweepers managed that.
Yeah.
They're making
Gonna
it
have
look
to
easy.
run
These are
it.
difficult shots.
Yeah.
They're making them look easy.
Clear one.
Yep. Try and get it into the.
Yep.
Can
Yeah,
she get
exactly, yeah.
shot?
I can see enough of it though.
She's looking at it. She's looking at a double run here.
I wonder if
I
she's
think
looking at playing
looking
just the yellow.
The yellow into the crotch.
And try and make it there.
Definitely not a bargain.
No. I think you could only throw board at it at the most to get enough curl. Because it's got to curl past the guard to get to the right spot, probably, eh? Oh, she's
She's
looking at
like-
this.
That onto the side of that. Spin them out.
I think she's.
I don't think we can see enough.
You
of
might
it.
have to just concede the one again.
Can
Yeah.
we get to the inside of it? And it
It's a hard thing to do, but at least you stay in the game.
Yeah.
Might have. How much do you have of this one? Might be able to pump it.
Yeah, possibly if it finished enough.
If you scrape by the red, long red guard
this back line.
with
Roll my shooter away. You know what I mean?
Boardish.
Right.
But just throw
Probably
it
wasn't
in.
curl enough
Yeah.
with board based on that
well,
last one. that
well,
Abby threw.
if you're trying to score, you need a little more than board weight to get rid of that.
You got it, Morgan.
Can
You
get
probably
it?
got to do with control, and you gotta be a millimeter by that long red rock, but it keeps you in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you miss this, and you're
Well, if you rub the guard, it's over.
Yeah,
But
we
you know
might-
what it knows, right? Like you said, you keep in the game. Like you're only down, well, you're down 4 at that point, but a deuce, a force, a deuce, and you're back in it.
yeah, exactly. Oh, she's
Yeah.
gonna be close to that guard. Oh, this is going on her. No,
Forward. Okay, whoa.
no.
Whoa.
And it's gonna be a steal of 3 here for Marks
All right.
to go up 7-1 against Muise at the half.
So,
So Team Muise is gonna have a big hill to climb here.
We might start looking at the other sheet. Wait, or, Bruno.
Yeah.
Let's get
any
some
any
updates,
any
what's going
chance
on.
we can hop over to 1 here? It looks like an interesting shot's coming in the Hartwell Bowman game.
Let's maybe get some updates. What's happening on the other sheets, gentlemen? Sheet 1, Hartwell is up 2-1.
2-1, but this is a
Tap for 2?
tap. I think it's for 2.
No, she's already
be-
lying to it. But
I don't know. Maybe
no,
not.
it's a tap for 2. Yeah.
Oh, and she.
Is that last rock? So she
Might
just
be
went by.
one
She got
red.
one for sure, yellow, I think.
Oh, it looks. No, there's going to be a measure.
I think
Oh.
they think it's one red.
Bruno, what's it look like over there on the... Doesn't the monitor look like red or yellow? Straight up.
I can't tell. It looks like
Yeah,
maybe
you know
red
what?
to
That
me.
might be closer, yeah.
Sheet
guy thinks.
3, we have Grey Withers versus Stixma, and that game is tied at 2 right now. Over on sheet 4, we have
think it's
Orsted
4-1 for
versus
Orsted.
Bowman. Is it over there?
Yes, I think that's Bowman. And then it is Skrillik and Clark.
They're tied at the half.
Tied. And then Johnston and Vaughn. Vaughn's up 1 with after 4, so Johnson got 2 back. We're all rooting for the Johnston team, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
Actually, there's quite a few teams here that have Okotoks members on them.
Hard to root for like Johnson, her actually Wednesday night teammate is on the Vaughn team.
Yep.
Val
Yep.
Eklund over
Val
there.
Eklund is on that team.
So can't really root for one or the other over there, Wade. I know
And then-
you have to, but
Yeah.
Daniel and I don't.
Yeah. Oh, we got a big spin going around here. Wonder if one of us is going to be called into action here.
Oh, is it that close? On sheet 1?
Oh, they've
Oh,
made
they
a
got her
decision.
figured.
Yellow it is, folks.
It was yellow?
Are we sure it was yellow? I don't know.
Dan, I'm always right.
We'll see who goes to the... Yeah, it sure looked yellow on the monitor.
Going back to our feature game here, or what?
Oh, Charlotte Johnson, my niece is here. It was her birthday this week.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, turned 14 years old. Did you get your learners yet? Well, what the hold up?
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
Ward.
Oh,
I wonder if you want to ask Ward about the game on Thursday.
no.
Okay,
Ward,
whoa,
Ward
easy.
and Garrett lost to Mike. 2 up coming home. Garrett stood on his head all game, I heard,
He did. His lights out.
and then missed
And
two
Missed
hits
at the
coming
last
home.
end. Oh, I felt bad for him for a couple seconds.
Yeah, till you got upstairs.
Yeah. We did buy them a couple drinks.
Good. We won our game too. I
Did ya?
before the chat line gets asking if I did, yeah, we did win our game.
Okay. Are you guys undefeated?
No, you guys were in a soft pool over there. Though.
Oh, God. The
We're in a
pool's
tough. I
based
got
on last
Babola
year.
on my pool.
Yeah, they haven't won a game,
No, they're 3-2.
so they lost twice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I played.
Yeah. Well, our
I've had
pool's
to-
tough.
You know what? I've had
You're
to
over there in
steal
the
through
handicap
twice to
pool
win,
over
so
there. Did you have to steal 2
I've
twice?
had to steal 2 twice.
That's what I mean. That pool's terrible over there. That warded Garrett are in.
It is pretty good, though.
Dan, Mike's bashing our side of the pool on Thursday nights.
It is pretty good, though. Like we have the first half with handicaps.
Yeah.
So anybody listening out there, we actually have a handicap system in place on our first round.
Because we have a little bit of a cash on the line each game.
So a couple games, my team had to spot the other team some points, and you had to spot some points.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking Ward to spot us points this week, but he wouldn't do it.
No,
Had to play
it was
straight up.
looking like he should have till the last end.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Okay. It's good.
So we'll see. Morgan's probably got to go to center, try and freeze in here, try and generate something. This point, you gotta. Your mindset is we gotta get
Yeah.
our
Just to a top four.
momentum going for the next game.
know
and
it.
So let's
Same-
start
same
making
as
some
it's been.
shots and get our legs under us. I know Jules Ocher coached us for a few years, and that's what his big thing when you start getting down these games, you keep playing to try and get your momentum going. We should probably give a shout out to the sponsors while we're here. So Team Marks,
Line's a bit
Jazz
tight.
Electrical Contractors, which has
Gotta
been a big
go.
sponsor of junior curling. They used to sponsor Alyssa's brother and my son for years as well. Allstate Insurance, Tony George, John Sausage Shop out in Lethbridge, Alberta. Christie Crossing Dental, Nobo, is it Nobo Vodka? Vodka Soda, and Last Spike Brewery. Nabo, is that how you say it, Bruno? Dan will know. Do you like this vodka? No, Nobo vodka. Do you know it? Nobo?
I'm not going to comment on my
It's
relationship with Noble.
Might have a problem. Really good by the sounds of it. MNP, Gold Line, Special P, D&L Chapman Farms, A&M Potato Growers.
Nice.
And then for the Muise team, Jace Co., which is our good buddy Mike here. Save on Foods, Old Strathcona, so that's in the middle of Edmonton there. Drew Financial, which is right out of here.
Drew.
Yeah, old Sid, who also plays Thursday night.
Yep.
I think he lost the other week to some up-and-coming young player named Wade Johnson.
Oh. I picked that game as a tie, I think. No, I think I picked you to win.
And then PCL Construction. PCL, that's a pretty good sponsor. That's a big company.
Well, Olivia works for PCL.
Oh, is that who she works for?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's in the accounts receivable department or something. Or
Yeah.
yeah, so she works for PCL. Sydney is, sometimes I tell her she's off the payroll, but obviously I'm sponsoring a curling team, so.
Yeah, they get it one way or another.
Yep. Sponsors, thanks to all the sponsors and all their donations, because really these teams couldn't even play without their help. I know Sydney's team, the three girls are still in school and working part-time, and it's a financial struggle for them at this point in their life. But
It's crazy how many companies are sponsoring now, too. I was just, this morning I drove out to Cochrane just to watch the U20. My daughter's in it, my youngest daughter, and I couldn't get over all the different companies on there, like big companies that are sponsoring young kids, so it's really good to
it
the
seems
support
like
they're receiving.
A lot of companies want to support the kids for sure, which is awesome and amazing.
It was a lot different than our junior days. I'd say.
Yeah, the bank of mom and dad.
It's a little tougher when you get to the adult side, though. They don't sponsorship's a little harder to come by.
You didn't get a jacket until you made a provincial. Then all of a sudden you pony up and go get jackets that matched. Before that, you just wore what you wore.
Now they spend like thousands on these shirts and jackets. Literally, the jacket and shirt budget's like
it's crazy.
$2,000.
Yep. You should go back to the old Adidas sweaters that you just put patches on. Save you a lot of money.
That's what we got. We're men's.
Yeah.
Let's go find that $70 jacket and slap our names on the back for $10.
Yep.
We were lucky, though. I had Grant Productions as a sponsor one year.
Oh, yeah, Grant's out of here. He does a lot of that.
Other than that, I was sponsoring out of my kids' grocery fund.
Yep.
When I was playing.
Yeah, good old days.
If I didn't make a check, they weren't eating that week. lot of starving kids.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't as easy to generate sponsorship for sure. I curled with Team Marks' coach, Mark Johnson, for a couple of years. And I remember we went to Ottawa. I think we made the semifinal, and we just broke even. Because by the time we paid the flights and everything.
Well, it's funny, with these teams today, with the social media content that they're putting out there, you get a lot of exposure as a sponsor.
Yeah.
I was talking to my buddy today in Nova Scotia who was actually golfing out there still today. And he said that, that PCL logo looks really good on Sid's shirt.
Yeah, so they're obviously seeing
notice
it,
it.
right? Yeah.
I mean, he's not a curler.
Yeah,
He just saw their posting online and happened to make a comment.
Well, we'll see Alyssa here. Oh, she made that look easy.
Oh, there.
Hard to come back.
That was
on a
probably
team.
half under. She picked that out pretty.
Hard to come back on. They were good front runners, and
Yeah.
they hit so well.
Yeah.
There's no fear.
Good here, really
Playing
nice.
with confidence right now.
Good. Oh. My ear's okay.
Line's good.
Should be close. Felt close. Room.
Running a bit. Needs curl.
Curl.
Need,
Curl.
he winds up.
Okay, all you.
3.
No bounce.
Nice feet, guys.
Pretty good shot.
Yeah, just a light on that a bit.
Anywhere in here? Line's good. Hair tight. Line's tight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, yep, then, yep. Straight. Straight. Yes, straight then. Yes, then. Okay.
So tapped him in second shot.
Interesting situation. Can you hit that hole there?
I think you can. You could almost throw a
Little half
heavy
waiter.
draw. Yeah, like it's kind of your opening, right? The yellow's not on the outside, is not heavily exposed. You could play this if you got through and rolled back a little. All of a sudden, 3 might come into play. They almost need a 3 at this point
Oh yeah. At
to
least.
get back in this game.
Go a little. Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Hard.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Curl.
Whoa.
Curl.
Curl.
Oh, she's close. She's close.
Oh, great.
Yeah, really good.
Wow, really
Great
nice
shot.
Nice feet, guys.
That was hard to make with that kind of weight. Made
Good
it look
sweep and held that line. Really
Yeah.
nice.
Seeing this turn.
Yeah.
I think you're probably throwing firm at it though.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
her.
Now they got the
Definitely.
run back and the double to get rid of both yellows here.
Here.
Come off the side of the red, make get
Yeah.
rid of both.
probably half rock. I think they'd be happy just going straight into the
Oh, yeah.
yellow and the 4-foot because it would stay under.
My intern.
Although there might be double back.
Come here, Les. No. It's just gonna be the one.
Oh, they're just going to go for the one here.
Yep. Playing the scoreboard here.
Smart call.
It would be nice even if they rolled to the other yellow just to punch it in the open a little. This would help them out a lot.
Excuse me. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, she looks real good. Oh, rolled across the top.
Opened it up a
Pretty
bit.
good shot though.
Still a potential 3 in play though.
Yeah, definitely. Nice,
Hit and roll either way.
nice hit and roll here.
Yeah.
Just hit and roll under. 10.
Throwing a 10 here. So that is, what is a 10, gentlemen? Explain to the group what 10 is.
When they say a 10, they're referring to the time that it's going to take for the rock to get from hog line to hog line.
So a 10 is probably considered a control weight
Yeah. So
typically.
it's a little down from what you'll hear them refer to as normal hit weight.
Yes! Hard! Hard, Emma, hard! Keep low! Whoa. Right, curl.
She might get the roll the other way.
There you go.
Yeah, nice shot.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
So I guess Abby's going to make the decision. She could play the one through the port. Just play the straight hit there.
It'll do. Perfect.
You can probably see sliver.
Oh, she
Probably about a quarter of that rock.
That's all she can see.
Oh, there they. Yeah, they're saying so. Maybe about a third.
You could probably make it off your red too, possibly. I'm not sure. Can you see the above view, Bruno, on that sheet, on our sheet?
Yeah.
Bruno, do something here. We want to see the above, Bruno. They want to see the above shot. Okay, he's awake again. He's awake again.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of, they're dead side by side.
Trying to rip it, eh?
Yeah.
Might be easier to get this one, hey?
Yeah, the other one's definitely tougher.
Like I almost have more of
It's
the
just
yellow
she's a
one
lefty,
this
so
side.
it's a.
Oh, that's,
You
yeah.
can see it differently.
It's
from
true,
her hand.
yeah, you know what, you're right.
Yeah. And coming off the red one is definitely an option on that one.
Yeah, you're right, because when they were lining up in the hack, they were sitting in the right hack. Or,
Back to the theory of maybe we should have one hack.
yeah, right in the middle.
Right in the middle, eh, Dan?
Yes.
I think that would be too easy on the ice makers.
I'd love to only have to pull one hack every day.
That red rock is higher than I remembered, so.
Okay, well, she said she can only see a little sliver here, but just need to get a little curl past the guard to make it. Hard to stay shot after this, eh?
Yeah.
Might spin back up.
Yeah. I gotta believe, unless you pick it perfect.
Yeah.
She just squared it back to the broom a little bit. She looked like she slid a hair full and then tried to square it back, and it was gone.
Oh, this is a big three all of
Yeah.
a sudden.
Yeah, this
Get you
gets them
back
back
in
in
the
it. Over on sheet 6, it looked like Vaughn took one, so they are up 2, playing 6 against Johnston. Over on sheet 5, it looks like Skrillex took 2. So they're up 2, playing 6. Pillars are on the way on sheet 4 for Orsted and
Yeah.
Bowman.
Always hard to get that score.
Yeah, it looks like the fourth Bowman took 1, so I think Orsted is up 4-2 with. So Morgan's got the draw for 3 here.
Sweepers like it, I
Right, all
think.
year. This year.
You got to go a bit
Mine's
here if I
good.
was a sweeper, but
Mine's good, all
great,
you.
this year.
I think they like it.
You show her the pin.
There you go.
Wow.
Mr. Morgan.
Good shot.
A much
Solid
needed
three.
3
Yeah.
points. For
Back in the game here, gentlemen.
A little more confidence for the Muse team. Even if this doesn't work out, they getting a little more momentum going their way.
Yeah, they played a better end there, made some great shots, and
Yeah.
it's amazing how it works when you make some shots. A little tough on that team, eh? You know.
You think?
Yeah, coach
Yeah.
talk after.
Yeah. Big hockey game tonight. Did the Oilers play tonight?
You mean, did the Oilers lose again tonight as usual?
It's starting to look like it.
They probably do play tonight.
I
I
gotta
guess.
believe they do.
Calgary played last night with another loss. Everybody's excited. They got 1 point. Yeah, big deal. That just prolongs the agony of dumping everybody that's any good on the team to somebody else so they can rebuild.
They play tonight again, too, the Flames.
Back to back?
It looks like it. Oilers play the Kraken. The
Who's the
Flames play the Senators.
Oh, God. Well, Senators are bottom of the East, too. So.
Didn't they fire their GM or something here
Well,
this
you
week?
heard what happened, eh?
Oh, I did hear that.
They got all their draft picks taken away. They
Yeah.
lost the first-round draft pick because of a inappropriate trade with
Yeah.
the Kings for
And he had a no-trade
They
clause
ended
built in, and they didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wouldn't the lawyer? I don't know why that's the GM's fault. You think the lawyers would have figured that out. But
you know, the GM should understand that, too. You can't make that mistake as a GM. We almost made that stupid mistake in Calgary back in the day with Jay Feaster.
oh, yeah, that's
He
right.
almost made a trade for Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And if it had got approved, or if Colorado had accepted the deal, was it?
Was it Colorado?
Or maybe it was signing or something. Whatever it was.
I remember that happening. I don't remember the
if
details.
they had it went through with Ryan O'Reilly in Calgary back in the day, we would have lost 3 years straight of first-round picks.
Yeah.
Like Jay Feaster was canned the next year. What is going on with the Flames these days, Wade? Like, it's ugly to watch.
The Oilers aren't much better.
But at least the Oilers have potential. Flames have nobody right now.
I saw the other couple nights ago they benched Huberdeau for the third period.
$10.5 million over the next 8 years,
Yeah.
and he's like on pace for 40 points.
Can't really even trade him.
Nobody's taken.
Guess you could eat $8 million.
Well, you could.
I
trade
actually
him, but
really
you'd have
liked
to give
him,
up your
too, when
first-round picks the next 3 years.
I really liked him when he was in Florida. He was rock solid.
You know, the dilemma is, you're right. He was still a second liner in Florida. I don't realize it. Like, he wasn't even on the first line there.
Yeah.
He just had 115 points this year before he came to Calgary.
Had a couple good years there.
Yeah, no, I mean, he averaged at least 90 points a year. But the dilemma is they don't really have much. I mean, you're Lindholm, I'd trade that bum. He's terrible. He's like a second line, maybe third liner on some other teams.
They want him to be a number one.
And we're hoping he's number one center.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a number one center. Maybe in Columbus.
Well, he's a number one in that roster.
I know, that's the problem.
Well, we got an update on sheet 3, which is Grey Weathers and Stipka. Is that how you say it? Stixma. Stixma stole one.
Little bit.
So they are up 3-2, playing the 6th end. Oh, sorry, that's after 4. So they played a 5th already. We don't know what happened in the 5th.
Stixma is the sister of Mike Henricks that plays with my son's team.
That's right, yeah. I forgot that, actually. I was thinking there was a tie there, but I forgot that.
Well, I always like, I don't like being down, but it's a lot easier to call the game when you're down this much. It's
Hard line.
straight steal everywhere.
This is curling hard.
Hard line. Hey, we're on the front. That one just went sideways. Sorry, guys.
Not quite picking up on the releases, maybe a little bit. But
Single.
looked like it got going early, that one.
Yeah.
But missed the right way. Another guard play.
Yep. Oh, Dan's back. You missed all of our Flame talk. We had everything figured out.
I don't like hockey anyway. Neither do we, but
We don't either. Just like to complain.
yeah, think like we know something. Really know nothing.
Yeah, just tune in tomorrow. We'll have football talk while we're doing our live stream. Everyone loves to chime in for that.
You know what we do have to mention? Today is the last day to buy your 50-50 ticket for
Oh, yeah.
the Team Johnson fundraiser.
That's
Team
right.
Ford Johnson, I should say.
So go on the
Fundraiser to go to National Senior Championship here in Vernon in a few weeks.
yeah. So they're the club is running a 50-50 for the Okotoks Curling Club for Team Ford Johnston.
Tonight's the draw.
Yep.
It'll be
So
after
get on
the
and get your
game.
ticket. I don't know what it's up to.
No idea. Haven't looked today.
5,000 maybe. It's hard to say.
I don't think it's that high, but
Oh,
maybe 2,000.
maybe by the end of this.
Not quite as much as your mother-in-law just won. Oh.
I don't know anything about that.
No, and you won't see any of it either.
Yeah, the girls leave. What did I tell you? December 2nd? I think that's
I
when they
don't know.
leave.
It's early in
To
December. I
go,
know
it's
that.
in Vernon. If you happen to be out in Vernon for the
Canadian
Everest Senior Nationals.
Championship. Yep. You're going, Wade?
Yeah, I'm going on the Monday. I fly out, and then I'm back
When's the event
Thursday.
start?
It starts. I think the game starts Sunday. I think they practice Saturday. Game starts Sunday.
You're back Thursday. You're not expecting to make the playoffs or what?
Well, no, because Atina's coaching Casey's U18 team, and she'll still be there. So I'm flying back to coach it. So
And it's playdowns here.
playdowns are right here in Okotoks. So I'll.
So you'll be coaching, so you won't be commentating. That'll be Bruno
Are
and I
you
and Dan.
are you doing it?
We might do a couple games.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
think the
Yeah,
kids
we try
would
and
love
do
that.
it for the
yeah.
kids.
Yeah, the kids. That's why we bought this originally. When
Yeah.
we put it all together was to help the teams have a way to promote themselves. So
We actually have the Excel Cup coming up in a couple weeks.
yeah, I know. I'm actually probably gone for that.
Oh, really? Where are you going this time?
Well, Casey's playing in the Alberta Winter Games qualifier in Leduc. So it's the same weekend. Just playing with Team McMillan out of Wainwright, Alberta. My old buddy Greg's team. They were short a girl for that age group, so Casey's going to go play with them.
At least I think, Bob,
For her.
you're all
Yeah.
High River's hosting a qualifier this year, too.
They are. It's the same weekend, but because those guys are out of Wainwright, it's just closer to go to Leduc.
Although I heard there wasn't a lot of teams signed up right
I think 6 in High River, 6 in Leduc, and 2 in Grand Prairie. I heard
And
for the girls.
Yeah.
I think the boys were lower.
There is spots still available at the Ray Kingsmith at the Airdrie.
Yes, there are. Yeah, and that's a U18 event, and there's a scholarship on
Yeah.
the line there.
Big scholarship, yeah.
Oh,
When is the deadline for that?
I don't know
They
the
must
deadline
push
for
it
that,
quite
but
a
that's
ways.
you'll want to go to the CYCA website for that.
And it's no longer a high school one. It's
No, it's just U18. Yeah.
18, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is like $2,000 each for the winner
Yeah.
in scholarship. Like, it's big money.
Yep.
Plus
Yeah, that's what it
plus
is.
you actually make some money. Like, it's,
Yeah, and then there's different money on top
yeah,
of it
it's
too.
like, it's like $9,000 for the winning team.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
is-
been, and they've been running it for a lot of years.
Oh,
like
Yeah.
God. Well, if you're going to play an event, that Ray Kingsmith,
Hey,
great event.
Bruno. Oh yeah, who else do you know that won that Bruno? 1993 Ray Kingsmith champs.
Holy smokes.
Came right off the farm, kicked our cowboy
Oh.
boots off.
Wow. Oh, I've heard it all now, folks. 1993. Maybe they'll
I don't know if I'd
Hey,
actually ever been to Calgary before.
You know what? Maybe they'll invite you as a guest speaker.
Maybe. Andy put up who the past winners were, and he's like, "Hey, I saw your name on that list."
Wow, that is putting it way back
Yeah,
there.
I think I remember we beat Colin Davidson in the final. We ended up winning the Worlds.
Not a bad victory.
it's like a thin quarter, but
Wow.
I think it maybe just that.
Yeah, but there was no $8,000 at that point. It
No,
was 2 though.
What'd
I
you
think.
win? Like
Where do you
$100?
see it?
No,
or-
you got $2,000 and in scholarships, like not eat, like you
$2,000
split
each?
it,
Oh.
500 apiece.
Yeah,
But that was
but-
pretty good back
But
then.
wait, you have to go to university.
know.
I think to collect. So
Yeah, I
it's
could use it for
probably-
Nate. I used it for Nate.
It's probably still sitting there to trust.
Someday I'll go back. My mom kept it. She's still hoping.
Your tuition fees weren't as high back then,
That's
too,
right.
right?
Could do the whole thing for $100.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh!
Yeah,
Girl!
it was a different time.
Straight! Straight! Whoa! Girl!
Trying the thin double here.
Ooh,
Sorry.
kept them both around.
Well,
Yep.
there's none of that sport. There's none of that money available out there in the hockey world. I don't think. Okay, unless you get drafted,
Yeah.
can't go in a weekly bond spiel and walk away a couple grand for tuition fees.
No. Although
And
when they
that's in
do
the
get
gr- that's in the Great Airdrie Curling Club, where the ice is perfect out there as well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard they got a pretty good little ice maker.
Yeah.
Line's good.
Yeah.
Or a few of them now, I guess.
Yeah.
Hot.
Line's good.
Obviously,
Okay.
Mike and Dan, we've set this whole thing up to lead back to the ice makers.
Nobody. was
That's
gonna
how a
talk.
sign of a good storytelling. when
5.
Yeah.
you lead them all down a trail.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, this is.
This
line
is,
is
it might be
in
better
school.
to bounce it here.
Oh, that's not good.
That works.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't sweep that a little more. And
Yeah.
Sweep it, do something with it. Yeah, once you know it's in the rings.
Bounce it a hair and side by side, it makes it a lot tougher.
Can they see it all from the house? Yeah, probably from
Sorry.
the hack.
No, it's okay.
Good calls.
oh yes, yeah, it's
Heckin' hot. on
fully
that.
exposed with air.
You can throw your out.
Just trying to get all three here.
Yeah, it's actually,
You know-
I don't know, it's close. You gotta throw hard, but it's probably close.
I'd be worried about those two in the forefoot myself.
Yeah, nose is pretty good if you get. Oh, she's playing the.
Just playing the out turn
Out
across
turn,
the
too.
face.
Looks pretty close. There
Oh,
you
great
go.
shot.
Great shot there by Alyssa and Team
Threw that real
Marks.
hard.
That wasn't the natural either. I would have gone the
Yeah.
other turn. It was a little more natural, but she made it look easy.
I'm afraid that making the double's going to set up a double. So
Yep.
You know this Team Marks
Yeah, I
here.
like it.
They,
10.
of course, with the
You bet.
setup of the spiel, the schedule, and they had the
Got it.
morning off. You know, teams that like to stay focused in different ways. They try and stay relaxed. Some of them will do different things. Sometimes it's a
Good.
little
And
physical.
just
Sometimes it's on
roll.
the mental side. Apparently, this team likes
Making
to
the double will set up a double. So
binge watch
to roll
Love
your
is
way.
Blind.
That's what
And
I
that's what-
they were talking about.
Yeah, it's just
Love is
Yeah.
blind.
Love is Blind. I
Is it a
just
TV show. I'm assuming?
yeah, I think it's some.
Never heard
I
of
think
it.
it's something on Netflix or something. But
think-
the big Love is Blind fans, and they really. I don't know if it's a team bonding thing or something, but
Yeah, I think they wear masks and they date or something, isn't
Yeah,
it? So
I
they
know.
can't actually see each other. They were kind of explaining.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I think so. Bruno would
yeah, I
know.
don't know. Maybe someone in the
Love
comment
is
section knows.
Blind.
Love is Blind.
You don't know.
Never
that
heard of it.
Yeah.
I think that
Apparently,
was,
Team Marks could tell you a lot about it.
Whoa.
I think that was the premise.
Emma.
This has got to finish.
You're already getting it. Little roll. That's good.
And you know, for Team Muise, I was asking them how they enjoy their team bonding. And apparently, local breweries are where they do their team bonding. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I thought Mike said it was eating his food, and
It is eating my food and drinking my drink.
Well, after you've been to the brewery, sometimes you get
Although-
some munchies.
Someone did bring us. Someone because they're staying at our place. They did bring us a case of beer or something, or a case of spirits or something.
Pilsner.
No Pilsner. No. Nobody drinks that weed.
Everybody, right, Bruno? Yep.
Bruno,
big
don't.
nod.
Why are you getting drawn into that, Bruno? I know when you go to the liquor store, you don't buy Pilsner.
nose is pretty good.
Oh, you're lying now.
It's always the best deal too.
Yeah, I've heard. Trust me. A few times.
It's probably our number one seller in the club, though.
No,
Come on.
it's up there though. Dan will tell you what's the number one seller.
Bud Light.
Draft.
In our
Here.
Yeah, well, Pilsner's up there. Like
It's up there. But it's not, I don't think it's number one, but it's up there. Plus, I'll never admit it if it's up and wrong.
On Thursdays, it's definitely Pilsner.
Yeah, Brett Weed's
Yeah,
got
we
them all
move a lot.
brainwashed.
Their taste buds have them brainwashed. It's so delicious.
Well, you could play the around the horn triple here. Might be there. Then into the other one straight across.
Like,
Got a hit and roll under here though if you're playing this one.
I think Muise played that double last time. I almost would have been tempted just to play a little tap and roll. Keep that other one around. You're already in the situation here trying to... Right now she's got to roll under this yellow to give her a shot at stealing.
$11.5-ish is kind of what I'm thinking.
Probably giving up one. You're 4 down with 2 to go. You're probably, odds are really low. You steal one, you never know.
Got to make the hit and roll under and hope for a miss.
Oh, queen. Whoa, queen. Queen.
Whoa.
Starting to curl.
Emma.
Close.
Emma.
Hard, Emma.
Hard move.
She was real close.
Good.
Another inch of curl. This might be handshakes. This for 3?
This is for 3.
This
Nose
is-
hit for 3. Yeah.
This is for 3, and I'm...
I suspect this will be handshakes
Yeah.
after this one.
I think even if she rolls out and only gets 2,
Easy.
Yeah, I think you're right too. Yeah. Contact's big here.
Yep. Well, queen.
Yeah, just keep
Looks
her
like
clean.
they like it.
and that
There it
is a
is.
hit for 3.
3 it is.
Feeling it'll be handshakes, but it
Looks
of
like
it.
it's
Yeah.
handshakes. Well, Marks look
Yeah.
sharp there, folks.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. They played really well. They didn't let up.
Well, thanks for gentlemen for
Yeah.
trying our first time with 3 commentators.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
I don't
Once
know
we
why
got
I'm
the
doing
sound
this 'cause
figured
I'll be
out.
punted, I'm sure.
No, yeah, it was good.
Let's get a quick update around the other sheets, then we'll Chime over here.
Looks like on sheet 5, Skrillex is pulling away a little bit. They're up 4.
Skrillex,
Yeah.
of course, our defending champs.
And that's against Clark.
Against Clark, and we haven't seen an update on 6, so it's still 5-3 for Vaughn.
Look,
Ford Johnson's got hammer.
and it's 6-2. It looks like on sheet 4 for whoever's yellow.
That is Orsted,
Yeah.
another member of our club here. And they haven't put the 5th end up on sheet 3 either. And sheet 1 is tied now.
Wow,
It's
that's a
actually
good
been
game.
a pretty good game over
That's
there.
Hartwell Bowman.
After 6.
Bowman, pardon me.
So tonight our big game is Ford Johnson versus Skrillex. Could be playoff bound teams. Hopefully, if they both win, we'll see how it all ends up tonight, and then we'll get into the playoffs tomorrow. So thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Okay, good luck to these teams as we go.
Thank you.